let's see who's gonna join us today. Let's give it a minute. When there was no way, and I believe I see you do it again. Oh, such a great song. Welcome. Let me turn this down. This is Toxic Toss Thursdays, where every Thursday we get on here and we just talk about something toxic, right? So what does that even mean? Well, I started this series because toxins in products, chemicals in products, things that may harm us is not something that's mainstream, right? It's not a topic that's talked about a lot. And I thought, why is that, you know? And I always have that saying, when you know better, you do better. And that's the truth. So I wanted to get on here and I wanted to do some videos where every week I could just share about what I'm learning, pass it on to you, and in hopes that you would then know better and then you would do better for your family as well, right? Because it's simple once you learn it. Okay, so that's what Toxic Toss Thursdays is. Give me a number one if you've been following along every week. I started this a few months ago, and I know some of you have been following along. Give me a number one if you have been following along since the get-go. Give me a number two, and you can do these right in the comments so I can kind of gauge if you've been enjoying, right? So number one if you've been following along, and number two if you've been enjoying these videos, and then number three if you still think I'm a little crazy. And you know what? That's okay, right? That is okay. So what is today's topic? Today's topic is laundry soap and dryer sheets and the hidden chemicals that can be found in those, right? This is a good one, guys, right? Because everyone's got to be doing laundry, right? We've all got to be doing laundry. So what toxins are hidden in them? What could they be, right? In the laundry soap and the dryer sheets. Well, any guesses on what the number one is? I know some of you guys have got to know what the number one chemical is. It's fragrance, right? Sadly, this is something we have talked about before, but the number one chemical in those laundry soaps and those dryer sheets is fragrance, right? And that's typically found in all of them. Why? You think you're getting maybe that clean mountain scent, that, you know, fresh linen smell, dryer, but you're not, right? You're just getting vast amount of chemicals that are coming into your home and polluting them, right? So what is fragrance and why is it even bad? Well, we've talked about it before, right? Fragrance is literally a loophole for hundreds of thousands of chemicals. They don't have to tell you, right, the companies, what their hidden trade fragrance secret is. So anything could be in there, from formaldehyde to other carcinogenics. So why would you want that in your laundry soap and on your dryer sheets, right? Let's think about this, right? So you wash your clothes, right? You're putting in your clothes, putting in your laundry, you're dumping in your laundry soap, that fragrance is in there, you're washing them, then you're moving them over into the dryer, you're adding in those dryer sheets again, that fragrance is in there to get that smell. But why would you want to do that? Because then think about, what are you going to do with those clothes, right? You're going to put them on your skin, and in 26 seconds, we've talked about this too, anything you put on your skin is now being absorbed into your body's largest organ, your bloodstream, right? So those chemicals are being absorbed into you. And then the clothes that you didn't put on right away, you folded them up, you put them into your closets, you put them into your drawers. What are those then doing? They're simply outgassing, right? The chemicals from the fragrance are outgassing out. So not only are you putting them on your skin, but then you're also smelling them, right? So just a lot of problems going on with that one toxic chemical that's found in the laundry soap and in the dryer sheets. So we wonder why we're sick, right? We literally wonder what's going on, but we're doing it to ourselves, you know? So it's sad. It's literally a vicious cycle that's within our products, right? That's why we have to know better, and we have to do better, and we have to say, you know what? No more to these toxins, right? So what other chemicals should you try to avoid that are typically found in most conventional laundry soaps and dryer sheets? Here's a few more, okay? Sodium lauryl and sodium laureth sulfate, that's also known as SLS, dyes, petrochemicals, formaldehyde, we talked about that. That sometimes is just in there, but sometimes it's hidden within the fragrance. Phosphates and optical brighteners. So if you are not familiar with these chemicals and why those chemicals are toxic and what they could do to harm your body, simply Google them. If you just do a quick Google search, the information will come up and you will learn more on what I have found, because the information is out there, right? And if you're still not sure and you have questions, obviously, yes, you can ask me as well, and I will help you, and I'll help you learn more about those chemicals and those toxins and why they're bad. So, what does my family do instead, right? To stay so fresh and so clean, and to ensure that our stuff is in fact clean, but we don't have all of those nasty chemicals lurking in it, right? What do we do? Well, I'm sure you guys have guessed it. We use a laundry soap from Young Living. So before this laundry soap, when I had learned about all this craziness and I said, okay, we have got to make a change, I first started to do some of the DIY laundry soaps, right? Who's done that? Give me a little hands, raise the roof. It's a popular thing to do, right? You're mixing some natural ingredients together and you're trying to do it yourself, right? And to make it. For me personally, I kind of had an epic fail at that. Now, I like DIYs, right? Don't get me wrong. The laundry soap part, I wasn't that good at it. So I like the Young Living laundry soap because it's already together for me. I don't have to do it myself, right? And I like this because it is a plant-based, oil-infused, free of all of those nasty toxic chemicals. As I mentioned earlier, they are not in here, right? So I like this because not only does it work, but it does get our clothes smelling good, they're clean, and we don't have those hidden chemicals right inside of it. We've been using it for just over 2 years now, have had no issues. So that's what we do for the laundry soap. Now, what about the dryer sheets, right? I know sometimes people are like, I just cannot get rid of them, because I usually say, just don't use anything, you know, ditch them. Now, if you have to use something, here's an alternative. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of wool balls. So sometimes you can get these from Young Living if they have a promo or something happening. If not, you can find these usually on Etsy, whatnot, and literally, that's all it is. It's a wool ball. And what you do with these is you then add your own scent, right? Your non-toxic scent. So your essential oil, right? Because there's no junk in here. So this is one from Young Living called Purification. Purifies, neutralizes the air and odor. That would be a great one. Or something as simple as lavender. Maybe you're used to that lavender smell, you know, but before you were doing it with the chemicals. Well, do it without them. So all you have to do is add a few drops of these to the wool bottles, toss that in with your laundry, and boom, you're good to go. You have your dryer sheets that are non-toxic, right? All right, so let's wrap up this week's Toxic Toss Thursday. I thank you guys for joining me each week as we talk about the different toxic ingredients in the products that are I cannot talk right now. It's been a long day. That are in our products, right? In our home. So thank you guys for continuing to watch. I would encourage you, if you haven't seen, I have a new page out there. It's called Natural Wellness with Amy Sunseri. If you guys could please do me a favor, simply like the page, share the page. I would truly appreciate that as I continue to grow, right? Continue to gain viewers and move along on this journey with Young Living and being chemical free and non-toxic and all of that. And thanks again, guys, for watching. I truly appreciate it. Join me next week on Toxic Toss Thursdays as we talk about dish soap. So this is something we all have to do too, right? Unfortunately, we got to do the dishes. So join me next Thursday as we talk about the dish soap. And again, simply head to the Natural Wellness with Amy Sunseri. Like it, share it. I truly appreciate it, guys. Thanks again for watching. God bless.